Hi, Right Riders. Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, we are going to look at the CLEP College Board College Composition Exam Guide. This is the $10 guide that is available to you for a $10 fee. And I wanted to make a video for you all just to determine, is it worth the $10? We'll sort of scroll through so you can see what material it provides for you. So you can see our contents and it goes through all the information available. They give you a brief introduction about CLEP. They go through how the examination works, and literally it goes through the scoring, how to prepare, how to apply for college credit. It is quite exhaustive, the information that it gives you, questions to ask about the CLEP policy. As you keep scrolling, it informs you which exams you should take, and then you continue. It gives you tips on how to prepare for the CLEP. And again, these are just all the CLEP examinations in general. It gives you information on assessing your readiness for the exam, and they give you suggestions for studying. And you keep scrolling down, test preparation tips, and again, quite exhaustive as far as the materials, including taking the examinations. And again, more test taking tips on the information. Then it goes through the essay questions and it looks at the college composition and Spanish with writing exams, where they say they are the only CLEP exams that include mandatory writing sections. So you can see quite a bit of information, even interpreting your scores. And then we start to get to the college composition examination guide. This is ultimately the place where you may choose to start to get more information about the CLEP for college composition. And here you see, Right Riders, on the left column, the college composition contains approximately 50 multiple choice questions to be answered in approximately 55 minutes, and two mandatory centrally scored essays to be written in 70 minutes for a total testing time of approximately 125 minutes. In addition, they let you know who's scoring the essays. They are scored twice a month by college English faculty from throughout the country via an online scoring system. And then they go and give you the scaled score and go into more information. Again, because this is just an overview, I just wanted to, again, review some of the information. And I know what many of you are most interested in is, what does the practice test taking material look like? So I will get to that. All right, now looking at the what they're testing you on, they give you the approximations that about 10% of the questions involve conventions of standard written English. 40% of the questions involve revision or revising skills. We have 25% of the information or the test questions involve the ability to use source materials. And then we have 25% of the test representing rhetorical analysis. And so that gives you, again, more information on the questions. Then we have the essays, and they break that down for you. And now we get to really the practice part. So this is that 10% portion, and they give you examples of sample test questions. And so you can see those listed here. And so you're able to practice. Notice how this section looks a lot like the ACT English section of the ACT. Very, very similar to it. And if you scroll down, you could see, again, several questions, up to 14 questions in this part. I'm going to minimize this just a little bit. And then as I scroll down, we start to see the revising section, which again, they remind you represents 40% of the multiple choice questions. And so they then give you an essay, and your job is to basically revise that essay. And that is, again, connected to the multiple choice questions. And you can see, again, quite a lot of information, quite a lot of practice. Again, more revising on this draft of an essay. And moving along, yet another essay and revising the essay. Interestingly, this one's on cryptocurrency. And we scroll down, and again, more questions on that particular essay. Then we have the ability to use source materials, which represents 25% of the questions. And again, creating or giving you practice questions on that. Again, another passage looking back at using source materials. Then we keep scrolling, and again, more questions. And finally, they get to the rhetorical analysis, which represents 25% of the multiple choice test questions. And again, they give you these shorter passages with questions associated with them. Notice again, many questions to prepare you for the CLEP. Then we get to the college composition exam and looking at the modular exam, and they go into some examples there. Again, we're already at 90 questions here, right, writers? And now we have the part of the sample essays. So I did a video on the two essays for this CLEP, for the college composition examination. Again, I don't want to belabor the point, especially if there's a video, but that's really on the essay itself. But just to let you know, for again, the test material, the examination guide, you see that they even give you examples of a rubric and how the essay is scored. Then what's interesting is they give you examples of essays which scored a 6, which I think is fantastic. And they give you commentary, comments that were made by these professors. So, again, these English professors. So, I think that that's very useful. They go down to, an essay which scored a 6, an essay which scored a 4, an essay which scored a 2. And again, giving you commentary. Then we go into sample topic 2, the second essay. And again, we have a rubric with that information on how the essay will be scored, followed by, again, examples of essays which scored a 6 with commentary, essays which scored a 4 with commentary, and an essay which scored a 2 with commentary. And finally, write writers with an answer key at the end. So, is this worth $10? I think it's worth $10 considering you get 58 pages of material. The question is, do you think it's worth it? That's the more important question. So I hope this video was helpful, useful in you deciding whether or not to pay the $10. Would love to hear your comments. Do you think it's worth the $10? If not, tell me why not. If so, explain why. Again, I argue based on 58 pages. I just think it's quite exhaustive, the material and even the test prep to assist you. So take care, Right Writers. Again, hope this video was helpful. Love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. If you are not a subscriber to this channel, please check out the videos. They're quite in depth as far as writing essays and preparing for different types of tests. And I hope, again, this video was useful. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.